So now we're going to show you how to do the menu on the website. So to do that, on our dashboard, we go to Appearance, we go down to Menus. And at the moment, you will notice, if you haven't made this step, that a lot of the pages that you've created just don't show up anywhere. So how do we do that? We have to actually make a menu. We have to add pages to the menu. So what we do is we have to create a menu. So we're going to call this menu main menu. You can call it whatever you want, main menu. And we're going to create that. Now what we need to do is we need to add some menu items on the side. So to see all the pages that we have created, we click on View All. So I'm going to tick the ones that I want. I want the home page, I want the news page, and I want the contact page. I don't want the sample page. And what I'll do is I'll do Add to Menu. And now you see it. So what I'll do in that one there is I'm going to scroll down and I am going to click Save Menu. Now when we look at our website, and just notice the order, Home, News, Contact. Let's have a look at our website now. Home, News, Contact. Let's pretend I want Contact as the second item and I want News as the third item. So how do I do that? Back into the dashboard, Appearance, Menus. I go here and all I do is I hover with my mouse and I drag and drop. Just make sure they're in a line there and hit Save Menu. That's all you do. So every time you create a page that you want to include in your menu, you just go in here, you click on View All, you'll see all the pages, you tick whatever that page is and it will add it here. So that's how you do that. Let's have a look at adding a post, and it's very similar to adding a page, and a post is for our blog section. So to do that, we go back to our dashboard, we go to Posts, and we again add post. So these are our blogs, our posts, our articles, our updates, whatever we want to call them. So our title here, this one is How to Crochet in 5 Easy Steps. And what we will do here is we'll type, we can choose a block here, we're going to choose paragraph. And within here we go, here I will tell you about. For handiness sake, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste the text just to save some time here. So you can pretend that's a whole paragraph. The next thing I want to do is I want to add a picture within the article. So to do that, I click and I get type to choose a block. This time I'm going to pick one which has text and an image. So to do that, I'll scroll down here to Browse All. And what I need to get here is I want to get one that has media and text. I'm going to pick this one. And it's prompting me to add the media, which is my image. So I'm going to my library and I'm going to pick up maybe this one here. Random, I'm going to select it. So there's my image. And you see where it says content? I'm going to type over here. Knitting is fun, but crochet is better. And of course, what we can do is we can type away there and we can have as much text as we want. So we're almost ready, except for the fact that we need a featured image on this. A featured image appears only in posts, and this is the image that will be attached onto your blog. You'll see it on the website, and when you share it from your website to your social media, automatically the image will be shared as well. So it's quite important. So to do that, we go up here, we look under Post, and we set Featured Image. So what we're going to do here is we are going to click on that, and it's going to bring us to our media library. And here's one I prepared earlier. And these will be a specific size depending on your theme. And in Canva, you just go to Create Blog Banner and that will give you the perfect size for Sydney. And we create our image in there and we upload it into our media library. And then our button here is Set Featured Image. And of course, we would do all the alt text here as well before we do it. You've seen that in the class, so I'm not going to do that now. So we're ready to go now, and we hit Publish. And publish again. Now you can leave this in draft for a while if you want to. Also, when you're bringing your text across, you can use a Word document, copy and paste, or you can type on the screen, whichever is handier for you. Now let's go back to our dashboard and let's go back to our website and see where that appears. Now we haven't added it to a menu because we don't have to. When we click on news, here we go. There it is. That's our blog. And what it will show you, as in every other website you've seen, is show you the image, the featured image, the headline, and read more. So if I just click, there's the whole blog. And every time, let's go back to our dashboard, every time you create a new post, it will push the older one down, so your newest one will always appear on top. So you don't have to add any of those posts to any menu. It does it automatically for that one. Let's have a look at plugins. So back to our dashboard and to plugins. And for this one, I'm going to add the under construction plugin. So I explained in the course what plugins are. They add extra functionality. And I also explained why it's important to only put plugins on that you're actually going to use. This version of WordPress is automatically, these 3 plugins that are here have automatically been installed. I'm going to leave them there for the moment. What I'm going to do is, as I add new plugins, I'm only going to do essential ones. So to add that plugins, add plugins. The one I want to do is under construction. So I'm going to type in under construction. And automatically I see all my offerings here. It'll save me having to search my way through every single plugin. This is the one I'm going to use. You can use whatever you want, but remember, if you're having a look at a plugin, look at how many installations there are. Is it a popular one? This one, yes. Has it been updated recently? Yes, a month ago. And is it compatible with my version of WordPress? Yes, it is. Let's look at the one underneath it. It has 10,000 active installations, but it hasn't been updated in 7 months, and it's untested with my version of WordPress. There's no way I'm going to hit that button. That's going to cause me problems. So I'm going to pick this one here, and I click in install. And there's free versions and paid versions of all the plugins. For our lessons and for everything we're doing, we're using the free versions. And we hit activate. Okay. Now we have it. Fantastic. So what do we do next? We have installed it, but it's not working, because what we have to do is we have to go into the settings and actually do something with it. So for this one here, we go into under constructions, we go into settings. I'll give you a bit of a guide. You can look at that if you want to. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into design. There's a free version, a paid version. The paid versions are all the ones with the stars. So for this one here, I want something free. Here we go. We'll go, let's pick a nice one here. Okay, under construction. Let's pick this one here randomly. I'm going to hit activate. Okay, so now if you go to this website and you're trying to see it, you will see that nice image the minute I switch under construction on. And now I've just done it. There's also a shortcut to that up here, under construction mode on. You can do it there or you can do it there. Just remember to save your changes. So now if the general public go and they type in applejacktraining.com, they're going to see under construction. I can still see my website when I'm working on it. It makes no difference to me. If I go look at my little yarn shop here, I can still see it. You can see my little remark there. But if the general public go and find this website, they're going to see under construction on that one. The other plugin I'm going to add here is I'm going to add Yoast SEO, which we mentioned at the course. So again, I'm not going to bother searching for it. I'm going to do the shortcut by typing it in. There it is there. Again, let's just do a double check. Yes, there's 10 million active installations. It was last updated 2 days ago and it's compatible with my version of WordPress. That's what I need. Only do that one. If we scroll down, we'll see all sorts of other options. There's no point in putting 2 on. The most popular one in the world is this one. Why would you not choose that? So install now. And of course, once we install it, we'll have to hit activate. With this one here, it will add extra functionality onto our website. So there's nothing you have to do in the settings, but let me show you where that appears. That will appear under every post and every page that I've already created, and it'll also add it to every new page or post I create from now on. Let's go into pages and let's have a look here at the home page. Let's scroll down and here we have it here. So this is Yoast SEO, and you'll remember this from the course. And what we have to do, we have to fill in the title, Don't touch the slug, but fill in the meta description. It's prompting you here, title, page separator, site title. So what we're going to do for this one, I'm hitting the backspace to get rid of this. As I type, you'll see it appearing just above it in blue writing. My little yarn shop. I'm going to use the separator just beside the Z on my keyboard. Buy wool and craft online. Once it's green, I know that it's long enough, it's not too long. Then I go down, leave the slug alone, go down to meta description. My little yarn shop is an Irish online shop that offers wool, yarn. Now I'm still typing because it's orange, I need a green one. And craft supplies. All major brands offered. Whatever you want to put in there. Once I have that there, what I'll do is I will hit save. Don't worry too much. You're going to get little sad faces and reds and stuff. It's going to say the readability isn't great. We haven't put a huge amount of text on the page. We haven't put our images on. There's lots we haven't done with that page yet. And sometimes even you never get a green smiley face, but we'll work on that later on. So for this, I'm just going to hit the save button up in the corner. If we don't do that, it won't be saved. So that's what we do manually, every page, every post, and do it as you're going along. So you have to do them all in one go. It's an absolute pain. Another thing we want to do is we're going to add a link. So let's go to our posts and let's go to the one that we were already in and let's edit that. Let's pretend that in the middle of my paragraph, I have, so to see an example of how to do this, click here. Now you've seen this before, a click here button on a website. How do I make that clickable? I use my mouse and I highlight it. And when I do that, I go up to my menu, which appears. I pick what to me looks like a little paperclip link. I click on that and I type in my URL. For this one here, I'm going to www.rte.ie just to put it in. And I click this little button here, which is submit. And now it has highlighted, underlined that. And when somebody visits my website, they will be able to click here to go to a different page. Let me show you just to prove it. Save. Let's go back to our website. Let's go into our little yarn shop. Let's go into the news. Let's have a look at my post by clicking on it. And now you can see click here. It's automatically given me the colors that are associated with the theme. When I click here, guess where I go? Yep, I go to RTE. So that's a brief synopsis of lesson number 2.